Well, hello again. This is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I'm super excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we're going to make some soap-infused, fragrance-filled, beautiful sponges, which are good for kids. They are adult-friendly. They are for the whole entire household. Before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that if you want the recipe, it will be found in my Patreon, and that is linked in the description box. If you guys want to learn how to make candles, soaps, body butters, nail polish, lip gloss, lip balm. I mean, we have so much in the Patreon, probably about 1,000 posts by now, okay? You will find that all linked in the description box, and guess what? You will not be disappointed. Okay, so what we are making today, these things are life-changing, okay? Imagine getting to the shower, grabbing a sponge, and it already has soap on the inside, so you're getting some exfoliation, and you are just enjoying a wonderful fragrance-filled sponge at the same time. This is awesome. Anyway, guys, the first thing I want you to do is to take the string out.
You can get them without the strings. It's totally up to you.
This is totally optional. You don't have to take the string out, but remember,
the string
it
from
will
each
get
sponge.
pretty gunky.
The reason why we are
messy
doing this is
we will be
because
using
this
cold process soap.
It will get
now
pretty
there
messy
are many ways that you can actually make this fragrance
gunky from the cold process soap, so you definitely don't want to leave them on there. Okay,
trying to just put it all
so you
together.
just pull them
There's
out,
so many
guys.
different ways you can make it.
Very simple. Now listen, y'all.
The only difference is the melt and pour will not last as long as the cold process soap.
Listen, you can do this with melt and pour soap. It's not a hard thing to do. The only thing is,
you guys know that it will not lather as much, and also it's going to leave quicker with the heat, okay? All right, now my sponges, guys, I had such a hard time finding sponges. I don't know what is going on, okay, in this economy, but sponges are hard to find. I will definitely let you guys know in the Patreon where I got my sponges from. Search engines didn't work for me, and also Amazon was a dud. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our live water and we are going to pour it into our oils. Okay, so in this particular recipe, we used coconut oil, we used a little palm oil, and we really honestly made this recipe as Walmart friendly as possible, okay? Because we do not want to spend a whole lot to make these sponges. Now, you want to go ahead and take your stick blender and you want to bring this to a trace. It don't really take long to bring to a trace. It just depends on your recipe. And the only thing you really add to this when you bring it to the trace is your fragrance, because that's all we're doing. Now, there are some things you can add to your, I think, live water. You can add some sugar to it. We used a nice amount of coconut oil, so that will enhance the lather. So I did mine's kind of creamy, so that's why, it's thickening up like that. So I did mine's kind of creamy, and I used very little coconut oil because it's all about what you want. If you want yours to be creamy and you don't want a whole lot of lather, you can definitely go with a different style of recipe, or if you wanted to have an extreme amount of lather, you can heighten up the coconut oil on it, which can be very drying. So of course, Soap Cow, you got to have a balance. But anyway, you won't have to figure all of that stuff out, guys. If you click the link in my description box and you go to the Patreon, I already have it all laid out for you guys. So what I'm doing is I am bringing this to a trace. Now, these sponges are very versatile, y'all. You can make these kid friendly. You could do like unicorn, using soap drizzle and doing like, yellow, pink, purple, yellow and white, coconut lime. There are so many different things you could do. Now, when it comes down to selling it, I do not let you guys know anymore, like how much I would charge for anything, because, our ingredients are they are changing almost every day as far as the price is concerned, okay? So what I pay for coconut oil, what I pay for fragrance may not be what you pay for fragrance. My fragrances are very cheap. I find my stuff very low, and I let my Patreon members know where to get their stuff low as well. I'm always giving out vendors, sharing sales and stuff like that. And some people pay about $20 to $22 a bottle, sometimes up to $30 a bottle for fragrance, and I don't pay that. My fragrance oils are sometimes $8, and I got some stuff for $6 a pound. So, so it's hard to say how much I would charge. But for the most part, I would probably charge between $10 and $15 for these sponges. Now, I have brought this to a trace, and I want to say this, guys. Whenever you make these particular sponges, you want to make sure that you don't have a really super thick soap batter, okay? I would say something close to like hot process, kind of thick, or your fragrance oil can actually speed up the trace and get really thick. So you want to make sure that you have a very nice recipe that just kind of remains like liquid for a while instead of like firming up and, just getting thick and solid. Well, anyway, guys, this will be the time that you add your mica powder if you're using mica powder. This will also be the time that you add your fragrance if you're using fragrance. All right. So now I just separated my batter. I'm making this for my boys and my girls. So for the boys, I wanted to do like an army green. And this is a very simple project, guys. It is very easy to do this. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get you some kind of spoon, something that's flexible so that you can press down on this sponge. And when you are pressing on it, you'll begin to see those. You guys can see all of the bubbles. That just means that the soap is going inside of the sponge. It is absorbing all of that soap. You'll even notice how much soap you put into your container versus how much soap is left when you finish. Okay, so it's going to fully absorb. So I just keep flipping mine over and just keep pressing on it more and more and more until I feel like it is absorbed enough. I had some of them that were super heavy and some of them that came out light in my last batch. And what I realized is if I don't do enough pressing, it's going to be just super light. And if it's light, that means that it won't last long. So what I mean by that is when it's filled with soap, of course, it's going to have more weight. The less soap, the less weight. The more soap, the more weight. So you want to make sure that it's super heavy because that means that it will last, definitely over 10 times when your customer uses it. You can get a lot of uses out of these sponges. The only thing about these sponges is you have to let people know, hey, don't leave it just running in water. And now, guys, I'm going to another. These are for my boys. I made theirs, like I said, green. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and dip these. But letting your customer know, like, hey, if you take a bath, take it out the tub. Don't leave it in the tub. If you're taking a shower, don't leave it in the shower just under running water. Just use it and just make sure you hang it up so that it will last longer. So you just have to make sure you give your customers those instructions and it should last a very long time, okay? Now, I did mine a little bit different. I coated the top of mine. You don't have to coat the top of yours. That's just putting more soap on the top. So as you guys can see, I'm just smashing down on it, getting as much soap into it as possible. Putting that soap batter on the top and just pressing it into it, just making sure. And let me tell you guys, out of all of the sponges that I made, this was actually the one that absorbed the most soap and it was the most effective. It was very heavy. So if I was you see how heavy that is? Like when me picking it up, you can kind of see, yes, that one turned out well. So follow my instructions, exactly what I did for that one. Just press. And as you can see, like you see how much soap batter is left. That's showing you I used a lot. Okay. All right. So I made about 4 sponges total. And to be honest with you guys, I ended up taking my leftover soap batter and I made like a half a batch of soap with it. So just remember, if you have some batter left over, take you a silicone mold, take you, a soap loaf, and just make sure you don't waste that batter because it's still good soap that could be used. Okay. So far as my scent is concerned, I used something that I knew my children would like. They like mahogany teak wood. My son, he loves mahogany teak wood. It smells so good. And my daughter said it smelled good as well. Mahogany teak wood is kind of unisex, so I used that for them because I knew that they would like it. I knew that it would soap well. That was my main concern. I wanted to make sure that I used a soap fragrance that would not seize my batter, give me a short work time, or turn it brown. So that was very important. Now, guys, you want to give this 24 to 48 hours to fully solidify. Okay, and you want to go ahead and buy a needle, and not the small needles, but like the plastic needles. You can get those from your local craft store, or you could probably look and see if Walmart sell them. Those needles with the hole so that you can pull your string back. Well, of course, it's called the rope. You can pull it back through the sponge. Okay. All right. So I'm just showing you guys what mines look like when it's finished. Of course, like I said, you don't have to leave soap on it. You can just kind of clean it up and just, not have soap on the outside. But I wanted to do it that way. Now, guys, let's go ahead and do a demo. I want to show you guys exactly how this thing worked, because this is kind of new to some people, which honestly, it was new to me as well. I'd never seen this before, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is cool. This is unique. And I definitely want to, incorporate this into the business. Now you guys can see it suds up very well. The lather is, amazing. This is definitely amazing. I love the end results. I definitely love the end results. I enjoy using this in the shower. I love the exfoliation. I do realize that it is a little bit hard. I will say that in the beginning when you first use it, but the more you use it, the more, that soap kind of wears off and it gets easier to use. Okay. Anyway, guys, go ahead. Love the video. I will see you guys again. And this is my finished product.